Hello viewers, welcome back to NATO Plays Minecraft. This is the 100th episode on my channel, so in honour of that, yay! Yeah, okay, oops. Aww. Ah, ah, more fireworks, yay! I may have just decided to go over the top for no real reason. Anyway, so this episode, while I just put my field of vision back to where it was, for this episode I've decided that I want to start work on the Moon Palace pretty soon. And it's messing up my steps. No, screw it. Let's rebuild the stairs. There we go. And I'll fix this. I'll clean up that later. For reference, the fireworks were very short duration and had various different things in. And they look like that. Whee! So yeah, I am going to start tackling the Moon Temple. Moon Temple? No, what was it? I can't even remember now. It's been such a long time since I've done any Minecraft videos. Moon Palace. Yeah, I think I got it right the first time, but Moon Palace. That's what we're building. And I had a thought last night, just as I was going to sleep, about what I'd wanted to do with it. But unfortunately, I couldn't quite sort of visualise it in my head, so I decided that... Get rid of that, as we're standing right next to it. I'm going to do something I don't do very often on camera, but do quite often when I'm building something in Minecraft, which is draw things in Photoshop, design it in Photoshop, and then work out how to come up with a sort of an analogue of that in Minecraft. Now, obviously, I'll be drawing something that looks vaguely like what I want to build, and we'll probably need a lot of work to actually get it to be like that. But we'll see, and we'll see how it comes out. Anyway, I will see you over in Photoshop, and we will return back here in a bit. So, see you soon. Okay, well, the program I used to try and record Photoshop refused to record Photoshop, so here's the image I drew. It's a very quick sketch. I don't normally draw this messily, but it was on camera, and I was trying not to spend too long on it. But essentially, this is the general shape. I'm trying to do quite a departure from any of the other structures. So I was going to go with very clean lines, very simple, using a very limited selection of materials. And I wanted to kind of match the shape of the mountain below, but really extend it up into the sky, with a beacon at the centre. It kind of looks a little bit like the laser sword out of Halo, which was not intentional, it just kind of ended up looking like that. But this is the plan, or this is technically the elevation, but there we go. Two elevations in a plan. Very crappy plan, but there we go. Anyway, I also want to introduce a sort of bend to it, and I'll take that down into the water, and I'll probably sort of bevel the edge a bit, so it's a sort of smooth structure. How I'm going to do this in Minecraft, I have no idea, but you will be there for the journey. It's going to require a lot of blocks, but as I decided last episode, I'm just going to do things in creative from now on. It kind of sucks, and I wish I had a server, a multiplayer server, where I could feel like it was a bit more kind of valid to do stuff in survival. I'd like to do a survival series, just as a thing, like a challenge series. I know there are complete the monument style maps, which I have done in the past, but I'm not very good at combat, so that would probably not be great. Ideally, I'd join the Minecraft server and ha 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 ha. But anyone who does videos on Minecraft, yes, not Minecraft or Mindcrack. Anyway, yes. Anyway, I think everyone who does Minecraft videos would like to join their server, so that's probably not going to happen. But there we go. Anyway, yeah. If you have any ideas for interesting challenge maps, then do let me know and I'll have a look at them. Anyway, on with this. I'm going to go back into Minecraft and I'm going to talk a little bit about the materials I'd like to use on this project before we continue on. Okay, we're back in Minecraft. So, I want to talk about materials, as I just said on the previous bit. And I have in my hands various different pale materials. I want this to kind of stand out against the rock and the dirt and even the smooth stone and andesite. Is that andesite? Yeah. So I have a few, pardon me, palish, blah, 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 words. Yeah, a few paler materials. So we have dolerite here, both smooth and unsmooth, which is quite pale, but it has a lot of noise in it. I've talked about this before. All these little black specks kind of draw the eye if you walk away from it and look at it from a distance. The polished definitely does look better, but it just reads too much like gravel. I just don't like it. Then we have quartz. One thing I don't like about quartz is that there's a lot of. It's not white. Quartz isn't white. It's cream. There's a lot of red hue in the quartz in this whitish color, compared to dolerite, which you can see there. There is definite reddish tint to the quartz, opposed to kind of more pure. There is a reddish tint to dolerite, but it's less so. There aren't really any blocks that have a white. That are off-white in the direction of blue. I mean, you do have endstone, but still, that's almost a greenish. I think it's actually an inverted cobblestone texture. Whoops. I think it's inverted and flipped around and stuff. But yeah, I probably will end up going with quartz just because it's such a nice material. You have lots of different styles to work with. I've got slabs, I've got stairs. It's kind of a very useful, good material to... Hello, snow. Very useful, cool material to work with. On the topic of snow, we have snow. I guess snow is white and it does have a blue tint. Toggle down for... Is it one word? Oh no, it has a G. It is one word. This does have a more bluish tint to it, but I'm not building in snow. It just, for one thing, I don't actually like the texture on it. It looks like snow. I don't want to build in snow, so I'm not going to build in snow. You obviously have one I didn't put on for obvious reasons. Is iron. I could build it out of iron. I'm in creative. I'm not going to because I feel that would be breaking the spirit of this. I'm not playing creative, but I am playing kind of pseudo-creative of not just spawning in like diamond blocks and building my entire house of diamond blocks because that would be boring. I'm just using creative more as a tool to expedite construction rather than anything else. There is one point noting about snow, which no other block does this. You can stack it in various combinations, various layers, to have whatever height you like. Now, obviously, if you're making sort of a compound curve, like I am, I think mine's a compound curve, this gives you so much to play with. And you can really start working with some interesting shapes. can build up kind of a more curved object. It does that sometimes where it loops back around to being just a single block. Unfortunately, it's still snow. It doesn't stop being snow. No other block does this. I'm not going to build out of snow, so I'm not going to have that as an interesting mechanic. Also, you can't build upside down or on the edges of things, so it's not really a viable building material. As for transparency, we have glass. Take a look at all the glasses. We have stained glasses, we have transparent glass. We have... I need to check that on the ground. We have standard glass, various stained glasses. To be honest, I'm probably going to mostly work with white stained glass and light blue glass. Oops, that's grey. One thing that I could do is introduce water into this, but I don't really want to. I want to keep it kind of dry. Yes, by not having water, no. Like one of the traditional things I've seen people do when they have lots of quartz and they have lots of water, lots of sort of clear blue glass or white glass, is to put a lot of water in it. And I don't really want to do that. I think that's kind of overdone almost to a certain point. Or lava, or something that contrasts strongly with the kind of whiteness. And anything will, really. I mean, if I want to introduce any form of contrast, like for the flooring, what I might actually end up doing is... like, I might have something for want of a better... I mean, I should be doing this in the creative world, I guess, but, you know, this world is now a creative world, so... I'm really torn about that decision, if you can't tell. I really didn't want to make that decision, because I wanted to keep it just on creative, but just on survival, but it was just sapping up too much of my time. So I might do something like this, which contrasts. Similarly, just to give, if I didn't want that level of contrast, dolerite actually, because of its granularity and because it's slightly more grey than this quartz, slightly desaturated, but it still keeps it complements rather than contrasts. There are other options. If I wanted to go with wood, I could use the birch wood. That wasn't me stuttering, I just couldn't remember what birch was called. And apparently my mouth decided to make a bee noise. Quartz stairs. To be honest, quartz gives us so much to work with and so much nice effects that I'm probably going to end up building this in quartz. Which I kind of knew anyway. I kind of had made that decision anyway. Oh yeah, sorry, to go back to the birch wood. The decision to not choose birch wood is basically formed out of the permanency of the structure, which might sound a bit artsy-fartsy, but this is meant to be representative of, like, the entire nation-state, the city-state at least. And it's also kind of mirrors the moon and its permanency in the sky. So I don't want to build this out of... I don't want to have any sort of transitioning materials. Materials that have any chance of fading or changing over time. And wood is one of the ones that would. Yeah, okay. Didn't mean that. But wood is innately changeable. It rots over time. It grows. It's a mutable material. Whereas stone and quartz are not. So I'll mostly be using those. Wood might sneak in here and there in the detailing. But hopefully I'll keep it quite clean and clear and concise. Anyway, This may end up being quite a short video, but I am going to end here, or soon. I might have a few other things to talk about. I'm not going to begin construction, or I am not going to begin construction today. I have many things to do today, and I wanted to get this video out. I wanted the 100th video on my channel to be a Minecraft video, since that's what we started on, and what I intend to continue on. For those who are interested, I destroyed that firework. For those who are interested, the level design contest, which I entered, is from Torn Banner, who do Chivalry, and they announced the winners recently of the first phase, which has some quite nice prizes. But it isn't the big final ridiculous amounts of money. Well, they're not ridiculous. Large amounts of money, and I think a Titan as well is the top prize. Anyway, not to get distracted. Yeah, they announced the winners, and my map came first. And if you'd like to see it, you can head over to Torn Banner's website and take a look at it there. It's on their forums. It's still in a kind of beta phase. The way they did their contest is you didn't have to design a new map. You could continue your map from phase 1 to phase 2, or round 1 to round 2, and I've decided to do that and to keep working on the same map because I never felt it was, well, I didn't feel it was finished by the time I put it in. So that's my decision, is to sort of continue on with it. Oh yeah, I'm in creative, aren't I? So I don't even need a shovel. Oh, that was stupid of me. As you can see, I'm not really paying attention today. My mind is elsewhere. My mind is in all sorts of places and things I need to do. Anyway, we'll begin construction of this epic project. We'll start by outlining the area we want this thing to take up, clearing out some space. Most of the top of this mountain is going to need to be demolished. We need to work out scaling. Like if you remember the previous of the if you remember the image before, we need to work out where we're going to have our like central platform, which is going to be like where the actual like physical throne seat of power is. We need to work out where that's going to be. It's probably going to be about here, a little higher than where this line down here is. Hello, skeleton. I'm going to beat you to death with a shovel. Get away. Thank you. Yeah, but we'll work that out next episode. And I need to go away and sort of consider how I'm going to actually manage the construction of this thing, because it's going to be a huge project. And I need to work out sizing and scaling, but I'll talk about that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you enjoyed the 100 videos so far, and hopefully I'll be able to get to at least another 100, if not more, with your support. If you are enjoying my series, multiple series, Siri, I don't know how the multiple series is, I think it's just series like sheep. If you're enjoying my channel, please do share and like and subscribe. It really helps. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm not sort of trying to become a YouTube sensation and live off it, but I'd like a few more viewers, partly so I can start doing a few more sort of general interactive things. Like for example, there was a series. This is what I always do. I always get distracted and don't actually end my episode when I say I'm going to end it. Anyway, there is a series by someone called Zisto, who is one of my favourite YouTubers. He's a Mindcrack person, and one of the series he did was he basically got people to suggest rules for him to play Minecraft with in a special sort of challenge world. And that kind of thing really speaks to me because it's engaging with your viewers and it's fun and it's sort of lighthearted and it's just enjoyable. And I'd like to have something like that in a survival series, but I don't really have enough viewers and active commenters and things like that to make that viable. So if you help me grow my channel, I will start doing things like that if people are interested. Anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.